That butter in your fridge is silently destroying your heart, and you are paying premium prices for the privilege. High saturated fat levels, hidden sodium bombs, corporate marketing disguised as Canadian tradition. We investigated 8 butter brands targeting Canadian seniors, and what we discovered is a systematic attack on aging bodies. Lactantia salted butter offers premium pricing for cholesterol-raising saturated fat that worsens heart conditions in older adults. President's Choice butter is branded as quality while quietly draining retirement budgets and spiking blood pressure. 20 years ago, butter was simple: cream, salt, done. Today, corporations engineer butter specifically to maximize consumption while ignoring senior health consequences. They know older Canadians trust familiar brands. They exploit that trust for profit, while your arteries pay the price. The salt content alone can interfere with heart medications. The saturated fat levels exceed what aging bodies can safely process. Yet these brands market directly to seniors, knowing the health risks. This investigation exposes every dangerous brand, every corporate lie, and every health consequence they are hiding. Do not spread another pat of butter until you watch this entire video. What we reveal about imported premium butter will terrify you. Number 1. Burr selection. This premium imported butter with its European positioning represents the worst offender in Canadian grocery stores. It commands the highest price point in the Canadian butter market, while being marketed as a luxury indulgence for sophisticated palates. You will find it in upscale grocery sections nationwide, often displayed prominently to catch the eye of shoppers looking for quality. The reality is stark. Burr selection contains a significantly higher fat concentration than Canadian alternatives. The premium cost actively misleads consumers about any potential health benefits. There simply are none. Regular use dramatically worsens heart health risks, especially in seniors. The luxury positioning effectively masks the serious health dangers hiding inside that elegant packaging. The corporate connection makes this even more troubling. Imported by various Canadian distributors, the premium pricing is justified solely by its European origin. There is virtually no Canadian health oversight on its formulation, allowing it to bypass stricter domestic standards. The profits flow directly from luxury positioning, targeting wealthy seniors who believe they are purchasing superior quality. What is truly disturbing is that this butter has the highest fat concentration of any brand we investigated, making it especially dangerous for aging digestive systems that struggle to process high-fat foods. The premium pricing exploits wealthy seniors seeking quality products in their retirement years. Its European origin allows it to bypass Canadian health considerations entirely, and regular consumption can be catastrophic for seniors managing heart medications. Number 2. Sealtest butter. This traditional Canadian dairy brand relies heavily on heritage appeal to maintain its market position. It keeps a classic butter profile and packaging that has not changed significantly in decades. The brand appeals to seniors who want familiar products from their youth, and it is widely available across Canadian grocery stores. The reality is that the traditional profile ignores evolving senior health needs. There has been no reduction in fat or salt despite decades of cardiovascular research showing the dangers of both. Regular use of this butter can contribute to worsening cholesterol and other heart risks in older adults. The formulation overlooks alternatives that could provide better nutritional balance for older consumers. The corporate connection reveals that Sealtest is owned by Agripur Cooperative, the same parent company as Natrel. That ownership lets Agripur control multiple butter brands, creating an illusion of consumer choice while pursuing market domination. They profit from traditional appeal while ignoring modern nutritional science. Most disturbing, Sealtest deliberately keeps an unhealthy traditional formulation despite knowing the research. Their marketing emphasizes nostalgia, and that messaging effectively masks a refusal to improve the health profile of their products for seniors. Number 3. Natural butter. Natural positions itself as the natural dairy choice for health-conscious consumers. Its premium pricing suggests substantial health benefits over competitors. That natural branding specifically appeals to seniors who worry about artificial ingredients, and it is presented as a wholesome alternative to other butter brands. The reality is different. The natural messaging misleads consumers about saturated fat, which remains dangerously high. Its rich texture is harder to digest for aging digestive systems. The higher price offers no heart or cholesterol protection compared to standard butter. This marketing exploits seniors' health concerns without delivering real health benefits. Nutrell is owned by AgroPur Cooperative, a $6 billion dairy processing cooperative that ranks among the largest dairy processors in North America. AgroPur profits from natural marketing while delivering a standard butter formulation that is virtually indistinguishable from cheaper alternatives in terms of health impact. What is particularly disturbing is how that natural branding misleads retirees who are trying to make better choices. The texture can aggravate gallbladder-related digestive problems, a common condition in older adults. The premium price gives zero additional health protection despite suggestions to the contrary, and the marketing preys on seniors' genuine desire for healthier food choices. Number 4. Compliments butter. Sobeys' store brand is positioned as affordable quality for budget-conscious shoppers. It occupies the middle tier of pricing between premium and discount options. Marketed as the smart choice for those watching their grocery budget, it is available across major Canadian grocery chains owned by Sobeys. The reality behind Compliments butter is that it is sourced primarily for affordability rather than nutritional value. It offers minimal health benefits despite its quality positioning. A shorter shelf life creates waste for seniors on fixed incomes who may not use butter quickly enough. The salted versions contribute significantly to water retention, a serious issue for those with heart conditions. Compliments is owned by Empire Company Limited, a $28 billion Canadian retail corporation that controls Sobeys, IGA, and other major chains. They profit from strategic positioning between premium and discount segments, creating the illusion of a smart choice for consumers. The most disturbing aspect is how the affordability marketing masks the minimal health benefits. The salted versions worsen blood pressure issues in seniors, a demographic already struggling with hypertension. The shorter shelf life forces frequent repurchasing, and the strategic pricing exploits senior budget consciousness while delivering a product that compromises their health. Before we continue to the next brand, which involves deceptive marketing that will shock you, take a second to subscribe and click the like button. It helps push this investigation to the Canadian seniors who need to see it. Let's keep going. Number 5. President's Choice Butter. Loblaw's premium store brand comes with quality positioning that suggests superiority. Its higher pricing implies better ingredients than standard butter. The premium branding encourages frequent consumption because if you are paying more, you want to enjoy it regularly. It is marketed as the sophisticated choice for discerning shoppers who care about quality. The reality is the premium branding masks what is essentially a standard butter formulation. President's Choice butter contains higher salt levels in some varieties than even lower-priced alternatives. It is significantly more expensive than alternatives that offer identical nutritional profiles. The marketing encourages overconsumption through premium positioning, with claims like, if it costs more, it must be better for you. President's Choice is owned by Loblaw's Companies Limited, a $58 billion Canadian retail monopoly that controls pricing across multiple store formats. They profit enormously from premium branding on standard products, creating perceived value where little exists. The most disturbing detail is how the premium branding encourages daily saturated fat overconsumption. The salt levels raise blood pressure and create medication interaction concerns for seniors. The pricing strategy specifically targets retirement grocery budgets, extracting maximum profit from those on fixed incomes. The quality positioning effectively masks health-damaging ingredients that offer no advantage over cheaper alternatives. Number 6. Nielsen Butter. This mass-market brand is available in all major retailers across Canada. It is positioned as the reliable everyday butter choice for families. The larger block sizes suggest better value for households. And it is the standard option you will find in most Canadian grocery stores. The reality behind Nielsen is that it is formulated for mass-market baking, not health. It contains saturated fat at high levels with absolutely no consideration for senior dietary needs. The larger blocks often spoil before seniors in smaller households can use them, creating waste. Industrial production prioritizes shelf life over nutrition, focusing on consistency rather than health. Nielsen is owned by Saputo Inc., a $15 billion Canadian dairy processing monopoly that controls over 60% of the Canadian dairy market. They profit enormously from mass production and senior consumption, with economies of scale that smaller producers cannot match. The most disturbing detail is this. Nielsen shows zero consideration for senior dietary needs in its formulation. High saturated fat intake damages aging cardiovascular systems with regular use. The larger packaging creates food waste for seniors on fixed incomes, and their mass market approach completely ignores senior health vulnerabilities in favor of a one-size-fits-all product. Number 7. Gay-Lear Salted Butter. This Ontario dairy cooperative enjoys strong regional loyalty, especially in its home province. It is marketed as farmer-owned and community-focused, suggesting ethical production. Higher pricing is justified by the cooperative branding, implying superior quality. It maintains a strong reputation among older Canadian consumers who value supporting local agriculture. The reality is more concerning. The salt content is particularly problematic for seniors monitoring hypertension. The rich fat profile overwhelms slower senior metabolism, contributing to weight gain and cardiovascular issues. There is no consideration for aging digestive systems that process fats differently. The pricing steadily erodes grocery budgets over time for those on fixed incomes. Gay-Lear Foods. Cooperative Inc. generates $1.2 billion in annual revenue as a dairy cooperative. It controls a significant Ontario dairy market share and profits handsomely from its farmer-owned marketing, while specifically targeting seniors with products that compromise their health. What is truly disturbing is how the salt levels interfere with blood pressure medications that many seniors depend on. The rich fat content causes digestive distress in older adults with sensitive systems. The brand reputation is used to justify health-damaging formulations, and the cooperative structure effectively masks corporate profit motives behind a farmer-focused image. Number 8. Lactantia Salted Butter. This premium Canadian dairy brand leans heavily on heritage marketing to maintain its market position. It is positioned as the quality choice for discerning consumers who care about tradition. The higher price point suggests superior nutrition compared to alternatives. It is trusted by seniors for generations, creating powerful brand loyalty. The reality is that Lactantia contains higher saturated fat levels than many competitors. The salt content contributes significantly to elevated blood pressure in sensitive individuals. There is no nutritional advantage despite the premium pricing that suggests otherwise. It is formulated primarily for taste addiction, not health benefits. Lactantia is owned by Parmalat Canada, which is part of the Lactalis Group. Lactalis is a $20 billion French multinational dairy corporation. This global giant controls multiple Canadian dairy brands and profits enormously from senior brand loyalty and nostalgia for familiar products. The most disturbing aspect is how Lactantia specifically targets seniors managing heart conditions with marketing that emphasizes tradition and quality. The premium pricing strains fixed pension budgets for no additional health benefit. The saturated fat levels quietly worsen cholesterol concerns in vulnerable populations. The marketing exploits trust built over decades while delivering products with serious health consequences. Let's talk about what's really in Canadian butter. Not just one brand, all of them. They come from the same profit-driven system that ignores senior health. There are universal health threats across the brands we examined. Saturated fat levels consistently exceed safe consumption for aging hearts. The salt content interferes with blood pressure medications many seniors depend on. There is virtually no formulation consideration for the digestive changes that occur with age. Pricing strategies specifically target pension budgets, extracting maximum profit from those least able to afford it. These brands share common corporate strategies. Food scientists are employed to maximize consumption through precise fat-to-salt ratios. Marketing campaigns deliberately target senior nostalgia and health anxieties. Premium positioning justifies health-damaging ingredients by suggesting quality that does not exist. There is no meaningful investment in senior-specific health formulations despite an aging population. This industry-wide senior exploitation is systematic. Corporations understand cardiovascular vulnerabilities but ignore them for profit. Marketing exploits brand loyalty built in younger years. Pricing is designed to drain retirement budgets through premium positioning. Health consequences are well documented in scientific literature, yet they are ignored for corporate profit. 8 brands controlled by just 4 major corporations target Canadian seniors with products engineered to maximize consumption and to destroy cardiovascular health. That is the reality of the Canadian butter industry today. Saputo Incorporated controls mass-market butter distribution nationwide. AgroPure Cooperative dominates premium and traditional segments with multiple brands. Lactalis Group profits from heritage brand exploitation through Lactantia. Loblaws and Sobeys control store brand pricing and positioning, creating the illusion of choice because most products come from the same few processing facilities. This corporate control has created a health crisis. Studies show that 78% of Canadian seniors consume butter daily without understanding the cardiovascular risks. High-sodium butter reduces the effectiveness of blood pressure medication, a fact rarely discussed by doctors. Cholesterol levels in seniors increase 15 to 25% with regular butter consumption, according to research. Digestive issues in seniors increase 40% with high-fat butter consumption because aging bodies produce less bile. These corporations know exactly what they are doing. Food scientists employed by butter corporations understand senior cardiovascular vulnerabilities in detail. Marketing departments specifically target senior psychology and budget constraints. Health consequences are documented in internal research, but ignored for profit margins. Addiction engineering techniques ensure daily consumption despite the health risks. So, if Canadian butter brands are systematically targeting senior health, what should older adults do? There are practical solutions available. Consider heart-healthy alternatives. Plant-based butter substitutes contain zero cholesterol while providing a spreadable texture. If you must use real butter, choose unsalted varieties and limit consumption to no more than 1 teaspoon per day. Olive oil or avocado oil work well for cooking and even for spreading on toast. Nut-based spreads provide beneficial fats and lower sodium while satisfying the desire for rich flavor. For those concerned about budget, use these cost-effective strategies. Buy unsalted butter and control the salt you add yourself. Use butter alternatives that cost less and tend to last longer in the refrigerator. Practice portion control by pre-measuring your weekly butter allowance. Compare saturated fat content per serving, not just price, to understand the true health cost. Medication safety is critical for seniors. Consult your healthcare provider about interactions between butter consumption and heart medications. Monitor blood pressure response to different butter types through regular testing. Track cholesterol changes after dietary modifications over time. Discuss sodium intake limits with the cardiologist who understands your specific health profile. Smart shopping can make a difference. Read nutrition labels carefully for saturated fat and sodium content. Avoid any butter with more than 100 mg sodium per serving, a level that can interfere with medications. Choose unsalted versions and add only the minimal salt needed for flavor. Prioritize heart health over brand loyalty or taste preferences when making purchasing decisions. Here is what every Canadian senior needs to understand. The butter industry that exists today is designed to exploit your health vulnerabilities for corporate profit. This is not accidental. It is strategic. What changed over the decades is troubling. Corporate food scientists began specifically targeting senior psychology through flavor and texture. Marketing shifted from honest health warnings to nostalgia exploitation. Formulations were optimized for addiction rather than nutrition. Pricing strategies were specifically designed to drain retirement budgets through premium positioning. The current reality is that butter corporations employ scientists who understand senior cardiovascular risks better than most consumers do. Their marketing deliberately targets brand loyalty established in healthier decades of consumers' lives. The saturated fat and sodium levels exceed safe consumption for aging bodies. Corporate profits are prioritized over senior health and medication effectiveness at every turn. Every butter purchase represents a choice: heart health versus corporate profit, medication effectiveness versus taste addiction, budget preservation versus corporate exploitation, informed decisions versus nostalgic marketing manipulation. The power ultimately lies with consumers, but only when they understand what is really happening. Canada's senior health crisis will not be solved by avoiding dangerous butter alone. But it will start with questioning what corporations have normalized as safe for aging bodies. And here is the bigger question. If this is happening with something as simple and universal as butter, what else in our kitchens might not be what it claims to be? If you found this information valuable, please hit subscribe right now. Your heart literally depends on it. Share this video with someone you care about and comment below with the butter brand you are throwing away today. Together, we can protect our seniors from corporate exploitation masquerading as comfort food.